and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
This fucking guy, man. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever seen Guillermo del Toro act, but I think he's doing a pretty good job in this. Does he have to clip himself to the bed? Like, what's the point of that?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Jeez. Alright, fine. Take a shower. Dirty anyway.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mana. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiralic. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
What? Take the sample of my
Who knows?
shower
May
water?
even prove beneficial to you.
How the fuck is my
There was
shower
an
water
old
gonna hurt a
research paper
BT?
detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America.
Oh?
To recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, sweet. I have a fucking cap. Hell yeah, man. Put on that Bridges cap. Alright. Yeah. There you go. Put on those sunglasses too, my guy. Delivering packages in style. He looks like a goofy-ass fucking sidekick. For a superhero. He almost looks like Moomin Rider from One Punch Man. But obviously different color scheme. That's kind of funny to me. Anyway. Mail and data. George Baton. Oh my god, what? I am not reading all of this shit right now. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna read this shit. God damn it. Skip ahead a minute or so if you want. I don't care. Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it, America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in. Thumbs up. I know what you're thinking at first. I thought it was just the oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even. Watchtowers too. Before long we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. Wow, this guy low-key sounds like a fucking pansy. But then again, like, I don't really know if I can call him a pansy, because imagine you're in that situation. BTs and fucking assholes that want to fucking knock you out or maybe get you killed. It's actually kind of fucking terrifying. Like, what are these otherworldly specter ghost-like creatures that can fucking pull you into another realm? That another guy, like we saw earlier in the game, fucking Igor, was trying to stab himself to death, even shoot himself in the head before those things took him away. That's crazy to me. That guy would rather just die. Alright, Benjamin Hancock. Thanks for delivering those rare materials, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up. And I've got some more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world, even. Anyway, wow, I like how they put that line in yellow. Like, this is a very important line. Pay attention to this one. Without porters, the whole world is fucked. Anyway, there's this guy, George Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Oh man, sounds like a shitty drug addict. Bitching about being scared and not having enough oxy. That's hilarious. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah. That's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Fucking 9 thumbs up. Good lord. Totally unnecessary, but thanks, dude. Alright, more tips. HUD, switching pages, switching views, calling out. What? Oh yeah, cool. Cargo positioning and ease of movement. Yeah. Using that to climb continuously. Yeah. Losing blood due to damaged feet. Oh shit. Walking barefoot or in worn out boots will damage your feet. Continuing to walk around with damaged feet can lead to blood loss. Alright, good to know. When footwear is damaged. When your footwear is damaged, you will tire more easily. If you keep walking regardless, the soles will wear through, damaging your footwear beyond repair, injuring your feet. Keep new footwear. Or find some sandalweed as quickly as possible. What the fuck is sandalweed? Probably like a temporarily makeshift footwear until you get like boots back on. Exhaustion. I thought we already covered this, but max stamina level will drop. Oh, the max stamina will drop. Resting outdoors will restore it a little, but to make it full recovery, you have to rest in a private room. Good to know. Consciousness gauge. What the fuck? The yellow bar that appears on top of the blood gauge is known as the consciousness gauge. It will only appear in situations where your ability to stay conscious is at risk. If the consciousness gauge is depleted, Sam will fall unconscious. Alright. Finding dropped weapons and equipment. Find yourself in need of weapons or equipment, try pressing R1 to scan the area around you. You might just find a useful item or two that have been dropped by other porters. Locating detected cargo. Once you've detected a piece of cargo by sending out a cargo scanner ping, you can check its location by looking at the map on your cufflinks. You can also check the location of any cargo carrying mules there. Okay. Soothing BB. You will need to slowly press R2 instead. Submerging the BB pod in water. Avoid pod submersion. Timefall. Yep. Precautions for timefall areas. Timefall. Yeah, okay. Move to a place where there's no timefall as quickly as possible. Right. If mules steal your cargo. So wait, they don't try to kill you? They just try to take your shit? Stolen cargo will be stored in a post box somewhere in hostile territory. Other items, including your personal effects, will be dumped elsewhere. Okay. So they store some of it, might dump some of it. So they just try to steal your shit. Oh, that's not bad. I thought they were trying to kill you, or capture you, or some shit. Prepare the strand, use R to bind the enemy. If you can sneak up on a mule from behind, you can use the strand to bind them. You can also use strands to avoid mule melee attacks, although your timing will need to be just right. Okay. An orders to-do list. Good lord, there's so much of this shit to fucking read. To-do list, canceling orders, select open confirmation screen, select cancel order to cancel an order. Sounds about right. Optimizing your load. I already know how to do that. Using lost cargo. Yep, I already know about that. PCC. Yeah, create structures and shit. Selecting structures. Post box. Dismantling structures. Road and structure erosion. What the fuck? Exposure to timefall will gradually erode structures and roads. Oh shit, so that stuff does not last forever. As things deteriorate, functions will begin to fail, and if the deterioration continues, the structure may be destroyed altogether. This can be counteracted by contributing materials to the structure for repairs. Okay, cool. Checking cargo stored in various locations. Select view stored cargo to see cargo stored there. Sounds right to me. Oh. So the more likes you exchange, the more structures and features you will be able to share. So they do have somewhat of a purpose. Receiving likes from other players. Notifications of likes received from other players may be delayed depending on the game situation and your network connection status. If you do things which benefit the Porter community, such as building structures, you may receive likes as a sign of their gratitude. Yep. Cool. Using throwing weapons. Hold L2 and R2. The further the weapon will travel, release R2 to throw the weapon. L2, R2. Okay. That might take some getting used to. Sorry, Call of Duty fans. Sorry, Call of Duty fans. This is a hold and release kind of mechanic. Thrown weapon trajectories. Oh, okay. Expected trajectory will be displayed on the screen. They have curved trajectories, thrown weapons, so if you do battle with an airborne BT, it's better to get close and aim a little higher than might seem necessary. That is good to know. Using equipment, share lockers, donating, fabricating, private rooms, reading mail. Membership increased faculty functionality. Yep, all that shit. Don't care. Not doing it. Alright. Moving the fuck on. Alright.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay. So... outfits and whatnot, I guess. Alright.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release the son just yet. Believe me.
Oh wow, that sounds like it actually is his son.
System woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Oh. He sounds pissed.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret.
No one's
They're
an
your
expert.
Quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them.
Wow, that sounds like
Believe
some
me,
fucking
I've been
quantum
trying to learn more,
physics
but
shit.
almost all of the old records are gone.
We can use these
I
equations,
find
but
anything
we
out,
don't
I'll
really
tell
know
you,
how this
right?
shit works.
Dead man's honor.
Interesting. Alright, so I was trying to think, like, I guess what I'm gonna do next is just keep it pushing. Keep on keeping on.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory.
Oh, shit.
Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Whoa. So he wants me to steal some property back. Some materials, and maybe one other thing. Interesting. Orders for Sam. Let's see now. Chiral printer interface. Collection chiral crystals. Oh, shit.
Heads up, Sam. Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask. Probably best I start from the beginning.
This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Okay, and then what's this now?
Sam,
Chiral crystals.
The area around that distro center has produced a significant quantity of chiral crystals. Matter of fact, that's where the chiralium used in your Cupid's internal circuitry came from. They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication. Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but chiral crystals don't exactly grow on trees. If you see any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them. Especially since folks with dooms are the only ones that can. Provided they have the necessary equipment, that is. I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Oh.
Sam, it's hard.
Finally.
Following the discovery of the beach, we not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but a new type of matter, chiralium. I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles. Ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them. It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice it to say, the procurement of samples is vital to our ongoing research.
Alrighty then. Well. Which one do I want to do first? Go collect some crystals, perhaps? Crystals required, minimum 1 CG. Chiral crystals desired 100. Cargo recovery from a mule camp. And then you probably... Oh yeah, I could probably just take both. Just basically do them same time, if I really want. Wait, what? A bit... Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, there we go. That's what I meant to do. I accidentally unselected one.